Okay, here we are with some more Tiny Rogues. I have played quite a bit since the last video. I am extremely addicted to this game. Uh, as you can see, there's a few new characters in the mix here. The bandit just gets more gold. It seems like I don't think I had the thief, who is critical based. You can see they have a crit percent of 15 as opposed to the standard 5. And they also have a higher base critical rate, or critical damage rate. No armor, pretty low health, MP and all that. This is one of my favorites because you can really, if you get lucky, you can go all in on it and try to kill stuff as fast as possible, which is just how I enjoy playing. That being said, still no successful wins this game. This game's actually kind of hard. But let's see if we can make some progress with my favorite. Now, there is going to be points where I may not even attempt to speak for a second, because having such low health is scary. It is very glass cannon. Pretty much every time you play with this guy. Or girl, I suppose it doesn't specify. We don't have any gold yet. But yeah, also, if anyone does happen to pop into here, how was your Halloween? Girlfriend and I, we had a pretty good one. We kind of cobbled some stuff together last second because everybody we know works the day before Halloween or on Halloween. And it landed on Monday, so that's kind of an inconvenient time, right? So, once everybody was off of work, we happened to be off the day after, Tuesday. So we set up kind of a LAN party. So our buddy came over and we just played games, basically, and drank some alcohol, of course. And it was a blast. Like, it reminded me of, being a kid again. I'm not super old, but I came in at the tail end of, Halo LAN parties. And those were a blast. And it brought me back to that. It was amazing. But yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Halloween is one of those holidays where it's kind of like the older you get, I think we could use a little bit more HP. The more you feel like you shouldn't be celebrating it, because it's definitely a predominantly kid holiday, and you might see a resurgence of it, in college. A lot of college Halloween parties. But, when you're just on your work grind, you're an adult, not as much. It's still fun to celebrate. It's still fun to hop into a goofy costume and hang out with your friends, But I had a blast. It's been a while since I think I've celebrated a holiday that's not, Christmas, like the big one. But my family doesn't really do Thanksgiving as much anymore, so there's really only one big holiday every year, and obviously Valentine's Day. If you're in a relationship, you don't have a choice on that one, but I don't know. It was nice. Felt like a kid again a little bit. These guys, I'd be interested to know, are there names for these things, or can I call them what I want? Because mentally, as I'm playing, I'm like, oh fuck, it's the bone piles, because I don't know what it is. It's just a pile of bones, man. Some of them are pretty obvious. So, like you could probably assume, that's a skeleton archer. You know, maybe a skeleton ranger, but it's kind of a given. Sorry. They have another name, but yeah, actually, it doesn't even matter what I call them. See, because since I am a tiny YouTuber, I hate calling myself a YouTuber. Let me rephrase that. I am a guy who figured out how to use OBS. As a small guy who figured out how to use OBS, I can say, I could be a little bit more free with my wording. Look, because in my head, the skeletons are boner boys most of the time. I'm sorry. It's a tad immature, but it's just what comes to my brain. See, the shuriken has no crit benefit, but it's a shuriken. Let's just... I don't like that attack pattern that much. See, because sometimes things are small enough that they can end up in this little circle in between. And there's some things that chase you. But I guess this part right here is thin enough that it won't matter. We'll try it, just because it's fun. But yeah, I can't... Bone plus bomb found. Ooh. I don't even like using bombs that much, but just for not having to need as many. Okay. More chest. But yeah, I'm a simple man. And the names of things, it's whatever comes to mind. And they're made of bones, so... Boner boys, it's simple, really. And lucky for us, I think this is one of the easiest levels. Even more so, well, not more so, the first level is always truly the easiest, but when it starts picking up in difficulty, in any capacity, this is the easiest. Both of the bosses are pretty easy to avoid, although I would say the Banshee's the harder of the two options, because every boss room has two variants that it could be. I hope they add more in the future. But the Banshee's the harder of the two for sure, not by much though. Her pattern is pretty... you don't even really need to dash through that, you could just walk. You don't actually need to use your dash a single time in this fight, really. Just loop her around, cut through the predetermined paths of the bullets. Don't walk directly into them like me. By the way, this is definitely not dealing more damage than my little knife would have. So we're gonna... See, because yes, I'm missing more with the knife, but the knife has increased critical damage. Whoop. So it makes up for it. Okay. Oh, the katana. Okay, the katana. I think is great. Because I like these style of melee weapons. It has good range. However, you have to do an active thing to utilize it, and especially when I'm recording, my brain is mush. What? Okay, actually, that's kind of... You just need to be near something. So, if I do this, it's considered a dodge, I believe. If you just dodge through them. Because dash and dodge are different. Yeah, I guess there has to be some level of danger involved. Also, typically on the crit guy, all stats are good. However, it's pretty rare that you end up using a weapon that has intelligence attached to it, at least so far for me. And so, yeah, I like the range on it. That's nice. And so it's kind of, most of the time taking stats is your best option. Oh, what's this? I actually haven't gotten this one before. Yeah, sure, I'll touch it. Okay. No way, I'm already blessed. Oh, missed. It's neat. Oh, God, I did not mean to walk. Oh, man. I'm not even missing any health. Also, if someone happens to pop in, and there's a game you'd like to see, I am absolutely willing to play different things. I'm waiting for Dome Keeper to get the assessor. I am really excited about it. But in the meantime, I think Dome Keeper has been played so much by so many people much, much larger than I that I feel like when I make videos on it, it's kind of, people have already seen so much of it. I feel like I don't know, adding to the ever-growing pile of Dome Keeper content, which is fine. I mean, it's a great game, but I don't know. Since I'm just doing this for fun, I like doing what I enjoy, and I enjoy Dome Keeper, but I personally wanted to wait until the new stuff came out. And when it does, we will probably play almost exclusively that for a little while. More gold or potentially a good ranged weapon. Ranged weapons can be pretty good on the crit front. Because with crit, there's in most games there's two real options for you. There is glass cannon trying to hit one really big crit and go for the one shots or the more than likely in a boss, like handful of shots. Okay, I didn't hit him a single time, but I dodged. And then there's attack super fast so that your crit just procs a bunch of times. And in a lot of games, that does end up being the more efficient route. Like in Paragon, the MOBA. For those of you who are familiar, before it got murdered. That was how crit usually ran. It was better to attack many times with some crit chance than to just try and max crit and be extremely slow. This is not better than my katana. In any way, I don't think. I think you throw 3 of them. I'm pretty sure they throw in a little, like a staggered shot. I can't remember. Because I know there's a few weapons like that. Like there's a spear that does that. But sorry, I'm continuously losing track of what I was saying, but this game kind of makes it difficult. I think once I learn how to edit, I want to upload some of these where I don't make any commentary, because I think I said it in another episode, was that I thought it would be genius to just have this playing with like some rain sounds in the background for sleep, because not everybody can just work with the audio aspect. Some people need like a visual stimulation, which sounds weird because you think that would wake you up, but it really does work for some people. Like I find that when I'm listening to a relaxing video that also has some visual attached to it, I get sleepier faster than just listening to like rain sounds. Maybe I will do that if I ever figure out how to edit. It might be beyond my grasp. And then also, I don't know, like, how do you get non-copyright rain sounds? Is it, is that, can you copyright that? Can you copyright weather? I don't know. But we shall see. I don't have any keys, wow. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Okay, so I found that higher tier weapons that don't seem that good. Wow, it's kind of bad. I mean, it does good damage, but not enough to outweigh the increased speed from the other one. The bleed is interesting, but also the range is so low. Like, you put yourself at so much risk to use that. I don't want to upgrade my katana. I know it's not going to be the last weapon I use. And you don't want to waste all your money. Sometimes the stuff in the shops, when you do get them, are incredible. You can really find some amazing stuff in there. We have stuff to spare. These blood chests can drop some really nice things. I think we can risk 1 point of dexterity here. Oh, no. Oh. He's shooting the bones. I'm gonna get hurt here. Because this always goes well for me until I make a horrible mistake. It's just a question of when. Oh no, I did it. Never mind. This could become useful later. I'll take it. You know what? We have a bomb. We get a lot of bombs. I don't care about the intelligence that much. But progress towards the next level. Right now, I want another perk level. Ooh. There we go. I don't intend on using mana or magic or anything. I don't even... Yeah, no. We'll take this because it could be beneficial. Another potential melee weapon's awesome. 1+ to all stats is also pretty awesome, though. But the weapons we have are a little bit lackluster. Actually, I'm not gonna use this because it... Why did I buy that? I'm stupid because I have the crit one, and that is going to serve me a lot better than the other one. So, by the way, before I lose focus when it gets intense in a second, I personally have found, because this is one of the stereotypical boss fights where you kill one, the other one gets mad, right? I recommend, if you were like me and struggling with this game, that you kill the melee guy first. Because he has the easiest part right now. But in the second phase, he is a pain. Like, see this? This is easy. This is like bread and butter bullet hell. Super, super simple. With the melee one, he's moving around. He's got more axes. They're a little bit faster. Like, there's just so much going on. I don't have good intelligence. I don't have good strength either. I'm kind of banking on dexterity. Frostbite's a pretty good effect, though. But I don't think this is the one. Good weapon, though. But, yeah, always kill the melee guy first. It's always going to be easier. Ooh, see, I need a little bit more stats. I can't keep skipping it. Perks play such like a crucial role, especially there's pretty steep jumps in the later floors in difficulty, so you can really get caught with your pants down, so to speak. You, yeah, the scorpions. Also, these, I think I said it before, I didn't get to fully elaborate though. These cactuses, if you play Digimon, it's exactly that cactus. You know what I'm talking about? The boxing one? I look at them every time I come into these rooms, and I'm like, is it? Oh yeah, this is what we did. This is good. Plenty of stuff. But I'm telling you, it's that cactus. Every time I look at it, I can't see it any other way. Oh, geez, why didn't I dash earlier? I thought I could walk through it. That's okay. See? You can't tell me those aren't little boxing gloves. Because what I told myself the first time was that maybe it's, cactuses have little flowers that bud on them. But then I kept looking at it and I was like, no, that's not what it is. Those are boxing gloves. It has to be. I hope there's not an important locked door. And so I don't feel silly for taking the key. Or I'm not taking the key, rather. I know I'm not making full use of the katana's abilities, but it's okay, it's there if I need it. I don't like any of those particularly. This could be really good. But if I end up with a weapon that's not long range, it's not. Actually, I tell you what. I'm going to grab it because I don't want to waste any more rerolls. Just in case I get some really bad options later on down the line. We're going to buy this solely for perk progress. I'm willing to risk it, that's fine. If we miss a good door, it's, it is what it is. I usually like to at least have one key on hand, and ideally 2 of each consumable just in case. Do I have a dice? I want to hurry up and find, that's not good. I really want to hurry up and find a better weapon. The katana is good, but you really need something more impactful. I mean, you could really beat any boss with any weapon if you're really, really good at the game, but I'm not. So we need what the people call a crutch. And my crutch is good weapons. Sphinx is pretty easy. Very telegraphed. Now you could get a little mixed up there, but like that when I didn't dodge through the beam fast enough, it's okay. That attack is pretty much the same as in the first phase, it seems like. This one you get some more projectiles, but definitely the easier of the 2 bosses, I think. The other one is the Pharaoh, following the Egyptian theme. Oh, excuse the yawn. As I mentioned, we were up late with the LAN party stuff, so I'm a little sleepy now. This is the shark. Oh god, you shark fuck. Oh, the water level is my least favorite. It gives me fear. Just raw fear. So many of the enemies have these super, mind fucky attack patterns. Like the crab. Why has it gotta do the pinch and the twirl? It's okay though, we're doing it. We're not doing it well, but we're doing it. Let's see what we got. Ooh, the gesture bow. It's pretty good. It's got piercing, which is nice. But not that good. We don't need the HP yet. We're not scared. Should we have been scared? Oh god, there's so much going on the screen. I'm having a moment. Sorry, I had to focus a little bit. Okay, come on. So I'm good. I mean, that's pretty good if we get a good bow. I'll take it. I feel like I should have been hit there, but I definitely should have been hit there. That's fair. Okay, focus up a little bit. Come on, get in the zone. I'm not gonna say it. Give me instant kill enemies, please. Or keys somehow. I haven't seen a potion that gives me keys, but oh god, the shark is gonna get me. I hate the water. I don't know why. It's so obvious what you're supposed to do, right? Like you just dash through the shark. So I could just dash through the shark. But my mind, my brain, my barely existent brain says stand there, look at it, panic, get hit, and then dash. It's just it. I don't know why. It's for some reason it shirt wires me. My brain cannot process shark. Just can't do it. All this other stuff, the bullets, fine. Just walk around them. Can't handle shark. Okay, we're doing good. Well, I mean, not really. I am on death's door with no revive flip. I almost killed myself right there. Oh, wow. Okay. I am notoriously bad against the water level enemies. Alright? Should have used that potion earlier. It's okay. Here's what we're going to do. I don't like wasting the whetstone. A weapon I know I'm not going to keep, but we're going to plus one my katana. And we're just going to do it. And we're going to hope. It's the octopus. Okay. He's the easier of the two. That's good at least. Okay, I'll say. Not octopus, kraken. Sorry. I don't have an excuse to call them the wrong thing here because it says their name at the top. Now, the only phase of the kraken that's a little tricky is this part in a second. Because he's shooting stuff, and then at the same time, his little boat is shooting grape shots at you. Oh. Oh, dang, he started in the invincible phase. So I'm pretty sure you can't hit his little tentacles. Which I think means he's going straight into boat phase. Oh, no. Just keep in mind this boat, these boats now go out. Yep. Yep. The corner is your safest place. It's the furthest area from the kraken, so it's where you're going to have the most chance of surviving. I'm going to die here. There's almost no doubt in my mind, but we're going to hold strong. Now, obviously, if you are not ranged character, the corner also means you're not going to hit them as much, probably. But hey, it worked. Oh, the battle axe. Raw damage output on this guy is pretty good. Remember, it's hitting twice. But it's half the speed of this one with a lower scaling. Good range, though. We'll play around with it. See, because it's shooting really fast. So actually, well, I guess that balances it out, right? So technically it's like 4.45, or 4.5, sorry, attack speed since it hits twice. Now, it doesn't have the empowered dodge. But actually, the ranged, especially on this level, this guy's kind of nice. I'm happy with that. Come on, one more perk. We have relatively low stats. Yeah. You know, my hubris in checking my menu mid-game seemed to have paid off, and then just walked into a bullet, man. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that was some gameplay of the Thief. They're very fun. I like them. I like the crit stuff. I didn't really get a chance to use it. I also completely forget about his ability where you can lockpick stuff. What can I say? Anyways, we'll call this one. Normally I like to do big long ones, but this will probably make the upload a little easier, which is better because I gotta go to work soon. So you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. A wonderful Wednesday. And I will see you next time.